Hello, everybody. This edition of my thoughts on current news events, it will be on the Stephen Harper attack ads. That's as per the Toronto Star. Um, well, the article is pretty interesting. It basically states Montreal. It is unprecedented for a city Canadian Prime Minister to approve, as Stephen Harper did this week, French language attack ads that depict a fellow Liberal Federalist leader as hostile to Quebec. For as long as there has been vibrant sovereignty movement, such a tactic has been deemed too potentially corrosive for the national fabric to be used to score points in a partisan game. In the larger picture, unity, the notion of a prime minister launching an ad campaign to fuel nationalist backlash against another national party's leader, is the equivalent of poisoning a commonwealth in the hope that one's neighbor will be the first to die. Moreover, over the past 2 decades, the Bloc Québécois has always been the prime beneficiary of Federalist divisions on Quebec. In this spirit, Gilles Duceppe must have thought he had gone straight to Sovereign's heaven when he was apprised of the attack ads that the Conservatives put together as part of the Quebec counteroffensive against Michael Iggy this week. If Harper had wanted to do the Bloc's bidding at Conservative expense, he would not have proceeded otherwise. The gist of the Conservative ads could have been lifted right out of an open letter Duceppe penned last week as part of the Bloc's own initial wall against a resurgent Liberal Party. The Conservative attack ads portray Iggy as a leader who uses Parisian French out of contempt for Quebec Francophones and their accent. The Liberal leader is quoted as describing Quebecers as people who fantasize that they are different when they are no more than North Americans who happen to speak French, and as depicting Quebec's role in the UNESO as an object of international ridicule. Like Pierre Trudeau, another addict asserts, Iggy feels it important to keep Quebec in check. Only a few months ago, Harper was accusing Liberals in English of cozying up to separatists to secure Bloc support for their coalition with the NDP. Now, in French, the Prime Minister's party is portraying the Liberal leader as a detractor of Quebec's character and aspirations. No Federalist leader has ever been immune to having bits and pieces of his past records used against him in Quebec. Harper originally belonged to a party that was committed to eliminating official bilingualism. He was once a vocal supporter of partition of Quebec in the event of succession of a staunch adversary of the province's iconic language law. Jacques Chrétien's role in the demise of the Jacques Chrétien's role in the demise of the Meech-Leggett Accord and the patriation of Constitution was a long-standing irritant in Francophone Quebec. Yet, in similar circumstances, as Harper, whose party has been going down fast in Quebec, Kim Campbell, Paul Martin resisted the temptation of scorching the earth their Federalist competition was standing on. One reason was legitimate fear of boomerang effect on federalism. In the 1995 referendum, past public Federalist divisions had a devastating impact on the No campaign. Iggy was not an active participant in Canadian politics at the time, but Harper, who sat as an MP in the House of Commons, was also missing in referendum action along with the rest of the Reform Party. It may be that if the Prime Minister had seen action firsthand on the unity front, he would have been more aware of salting the Federalist earth in Quebec for his own electoral purposes. Well, I have to say, a lot of this article is a bunch of BS to me. A lot of it's liberal bashing, of course. Bashing of Mr. Harper. Being a CBC article, or Toronto Star article, liberal media article from liberal media, is not a good thing. Sometimes I don't personally, Michael Iggy does not come across as an honorable man. As a liberal leader, I would prefer George Kennedy comes across more honorable, more appetizing, as you could say, as a potential prime minister. Um, but or Stefan Dion. You need a little bit of time. He would have made a good prime minister, but right now we still have a good prime minister, Stephen Harper, in my view. I know a lot of people disagree with that point, but that's how I feel. Stephen Harper's done an outstanding job. It was a pretty decent job. He's made a few mistakes, like they said before, cozying up the Liberals, but giving in to the opposition. I always found that Stephen Harper was, in my personal view of him, as an honorable man, he's a very intelligent man. Um, he has made some tactical errors of late, but I can't fault him for those. He's trying to do what's right for the country. But I mean, a lot of liberals or left-wing supporters in this country, in Canada, see him as the Antichrist. It seems, and it's. I mean, I'm open-minded. I agree with policies from liberals, the NDP, Bloc, all of them. What I do not agree with is how they say, "Oh, Mr. Harper's wrong for the country." They're the ones that are feeding this partisanship BS completely. Mr. Harper's trying to do his best. You're not letting him do his job, so he has to resort to these tactics. But yeah, it's sometimes they're saying from a movie. Sometimes doing the right thing isn't doing the right thing. Um, so yeah, it's from Mr. Harper's point of view. This time, I think he went a little overboard, but we'll wait and see. But he's going to pay a little bit, suffer a little bit in the polls in Quebec, but Quebec's been normally a liberal party anyways. They screw up quite a bit. The Liberals screw up a lot. That's what they're known for. They're scandal makers. Um, Brian Mulroney, I'm not going to mention Brian Mulroney, but he did a decent job as prime minister. He just got carried away with a few things. But that's not the time, not the article for it. So I'd like to say thank you to everybody tonight, and hope you guys enjoyed this one on the Tory attack ad Sting Stephen Harper from Toronto Star. So yes, thank you guys, and hope you all have a great day. This is one of last week's issues from Monday to Sunday. Yes, so yesterday, yeah, to the 17th, the 11th to the 17th. So hope you guys enjoyed this edition, and hope you guys have a great day or a great night wherever you are. Thank you for watching. Bye.